What's up, everybody? It's What's Up, Flobo. Episode number 52. How's everyone doing? It's Saturday morning. I know. I think I'm one of the few people out there that keeps track of the days because I have this like grand plan of just putting my face on everything with this content calendar idea I rolled out. Well, it wasn't my idea, but actually I am sticking to a content calendar in April. So every day counts and every day matters. And so I woke up today, like, what's today? It's Saturday. Because people will look at me and they go, I don't know what day it is. Like, I don't know what's going on. And it's all the days are running together. But so what's up, Flobo? Episode number 52. This episode actually was supposed to be recorded yesterday. I was trying to keep myself into a schedule, but what happened is I got derailed, but in a good possible way. So this episode is going to talk to you about the interview I had on Maria Menounos' show, Better Together. It aired yesterday. She had former WWE Champion Kofi Kingston on it, and I was able to be on the show to ask a couple questions about WrestleMania, which if you're watching this live or you're watching it today, April 4th, 2020, WrestleMania is a 2-night event starting tonight and tomorrow. But what I want to do for this, because it's What's Up, Flobo, is talk to you about that whole scenario from my perspective and what I learned from that. And not just interviewing Kofi. This is not just a video for me to brag about it. It kind of is, but really, there's a lesson I learned about this. And I want to share that with you today. So yesterday, about 9 o'clock Pacific. I'm supposed to be up usually. I have my alarm set for 7:30 because with the quarantine and being self-isolated, the days and hours can easily slip. I can wake up at 10 or 11 and be like, the day's over. I didn't do anything, but there's nothing to do, and I hate myself. Not really hate myself, but you know how it is. Like you're used to accomplishing so many different things normally, but with this, those wrench of your schedule, they're kind of like whatever. So I'm usually up around 9, but in this particular day, yesterday, I got a call from the producer of Maria's show. It was like 9:30 in the morning, and I was in bed. I was up, but I was in bed. So I picked up the phone. This number I didn't recognize, and I answered it, and it was like, hey, we have Kofi Kingston on the Maria Menounos show. For those of you who don't know, Maria Menounos and her husband, Kevin Nagaro, run AfterBuzz, which employs me, and I use that term loosely, to recap the Monday Night Raw and NXT after shows. She goes, hey, look, it'd be a cool opportunity for a host of the AfterBuzz show to be on this premium content show, Better Together, to interview Kofi Kingston, the former WWE champion, my champion. I remember when he won the title last year, and I was super excited. I was like, oh my gosh, and I teared up, and it was amazing. Would you be interested? No brainer. He goes, great. Be ready in an hour for sound check. Now, I just told you I was in bed. Now, I don't have to go anywhere. I didn't have to dress up or drive anywhere, but you're going from like totally lounging like, what's life today? What is it? Day 16, day 17, day 18 to holy crap, get yourself in order. You're interviewing one of the biggest current WWE stars on the planet. So I got up and I was like, okay, all right. So I got up and I took a shower because possibly everyone can notice if you take a shower or not, like it matters. Take a shower. I'm picking out the right shirt to wear. I was like, well, I have a Kofi shirt, but that'd be too much on brand. I could wear an NWO shirt. Oh, Maria's wearing an NWO shirt. Oh, okay. Let me find something that's kind of wrestling, but kind of not. I wore my XFL shirt, the New York Guardians. Go Guardians! I picked it out, took my shower, got on a pre-call with the show to go, hey, look, we're going to talk to Kofi today about this, and that. As a rundown, do you have any insight on these? And I go, oh, yeah, I know this. I'm not too much into wellness. I mean, I have wellness ideas, but I don't think I'm the guy to be like, you know what I do to have a better body and better mind? Like, no one cares about that. There's too many people on Instagram selling flat tummy tea for that. So, but it went from really, now there's a joke around AfterBuzz, and that is I am completely afraid of Maria Menounos. Like, not in a bad way, but like the first Christmas party I went to, she was in the room and I kind of walked out. Like I was like, she's so famous. I don't know. And last year's holiday party, she walked in and I was about to do the same thing. And then David Christopher, who does the NXT show with me, was like, no, let's get a picture together, bro. And then she got all the wrestling hosts together, the picture of Maria. And I was smiling, But the heart was like, no, it's Maria Menounos. My mom knows who you are, so that automatically makes you famous and a big deal. So here was I going from like that perspective to being on a pre-production call with the same person and the producer for Kofi. Cool. Logged in. I actually had my setup, which is like my webcam here, which, by the way, webcams are super expensive now with the quarantines. I'm so glad I got mine before. And I have my microphone there. I was ready to go to do Wassup Flobo, but I already had the setup for the call. So I call into the show. And even though if you check it out, Better Together, Maria Menounos, I'll leave the link in the notes. They play with camera angles and all that stuff, but I didn't see that. I just saw a regular classic Zoom call with Kofi, myself, and then a wide shot of Maria. So I thought I was on air the entire time. So I'm holding this smile for like an hour, like, because you don't want to be caught like looking at your phone. You don't want to be caught like scratching your head or anything, So I was just like smiling. And poor Kofi, he probably saw me doing this thing the entire time. Like, why is he? He's kind of happy, So I'm watching the show, like I'm hearing the show feed, and when Maria kicks to me, it was like gunshot. All right, Flobo, gotta ask a question that makes you sound knowledgeable, that makes you sound cool, that makes you know what you're talking about, but not too nerdy, not too scientific, not too off base, but then again, be cool and irreverent. Don't ask the same questions she was asking. My whole brain was working on overdrive, and I was literally sitting on my hands because I knew that I'll be like doing one of these, like so it was kind of nerve-wracking in that way because I know that it was a bit of trust to say, hey, look, we're asking you, an AfterBuzz host, to jump on this interview. And so when it came time to, I was like, we're going to try. And the first time I said my first question, there was a bit of a lag on the feed. I'm like, oh no, internet, I don't care if it's on your end or on my end. You better stay stable because it's my time, baby. It's my time. Overall, it was a very, very fun experience. Very cool to talk to someone I actually admire. And I told him a little anecdote that when he first debuted as a Jamaican character as a West Indian American, it meant a lot. But even when it was found out that he wasn't, I was still about someone that put their head down and worked every day and was positive as possible. So if you haven't seen that interview already, it's called Better Together, Maria Menounos. It aired on April the 3rd, 2020. I'll put the link here in the show notes below. But it was a lot of fun. And what I've learned, which is the whole point of this thing, was sometimes, like my motto for this year was take the call. Because I don't know about you, but in this day of telemarketing scams and all that, I see a number I don't recognize. I'm like, I was laying in bed. What possibly couldn't have been? If I picked up the phone and it was an automated message, I would just hang up, right? So I answered the call and someone says, are you ready? I could have been like, well, I could be ready, but let me just get up and clear my sleeping voice and pop a shower. No, you got to be like, yeah, sure. An hour? No problem. Now what? Take the call, be ready so you don't have to get ready. And it sounds cliche as it is, but have fun, right? I mean, Kofi's a person. He has a family. He's the same like me. He has a job like me. He's no different than me. It's that his job is up here as far as like exposure, and my job is that's what I learned. Hopefully you can take that from him, because I know if you guys are long-term listeners or watchers of the show, I said in 2020, take the call / make the call. That is the motto I'm living by, and it actually played dividends. It actually bore fruit. So yeah, thanks Maria for putting me on the show. Better Together. Thanks to Kofi Kingston, who totally treated me as an actual journalist that I was. And thank you for watching this edition of Wassup Flobo. Look, it is a brand new time for creative people. So allow me just to put over my stuff just a quick little bit. Please don't leave. Please don't click away. Twitter, @FloboBoys. Instagram, @Flobito for me personally, or @DJ Flobito for bookings in Southern California. The website is Flobito.com. New posts every week. I have a Patreon. It's patreon.com/FloboBoys. Launched it last week. We have some content there now, ramping things up. Possibly a brand new show will be there exclusively for patrons. Please support the homie. And if you're not like into the whole Patreon thing, I understand, but you should be on it. But please support the homie as well by buying a t-shirt at flobito.threadless.com. As someone who's out there doing creative work, I can tell you it's rough for a lot of people, but my job requires crowds and people to gather. So until then, if you can, support the home if you could. Appreciate that. And if not, just share this video. Let other people know about this guy. Some more exposure. Like, comment, subscribe, and all of that. Yeah, still riding high. Kofi Kingston, forever my champion. Got to interview him yesterday. It's WrestleMania season. Let me know who you got. If you guys haven't seen on this channel, we have a new show with my co-host Jack Farmer called Wrestling with Your Questions. It's a brand new show. It's still in beta. Let me know what you think. All right. Until next time, be good to yourself. It's WrestleMania season, and peace out.